So I'm Will Jawando, I'm council member at large.
Local leaders and advocates continue efforts toward phasing out the tip credit and eliminating sub-minimum wage.
The market is moving in this direction, and as a result, DC passed one fair wage a year ago, and it's a full minimum wage with tips on top. A year later, data is showing 10% more restaurants, 7% more restaurant jobs, and wages and tips are up. Tipping is up in DC. So none of the things they predicted would happen happened.
On the other side, the Restaurant Association of Maryland says that getting rid of the tip credit will lead to higher menu prices and service charges, and that customers will not tip on top of that.
I think the data just doesn't bear that out. We were presented a study today in the state of California and a new one in D.C. that shows in the year since the initiative was passed, you have more restaurants opened, you have higher wages and higher tips. It just doesn't, that's not what happens, right? Because restaurant workers themselves are consumers. They purchase from restaurants, they go out. And I think it's just a scare tactic. It's the same things you heard about the minimum wage.
No customer wants to feel lied to. And I think that's some of the challenges that we've seen is that when a business lies and says, oh, this is a service charge, but they don't tell you that it's not a tip, they don't tell you what it's for, then when that occurs, customers get upset. So I think one of the things that we're doing in Chicago is our Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection is issuing clear guidance, making it clear to restaurants that you have to make it clear if you're charging a service charge, what is that going towards?
No one goes to a restaurant and say, hey, how much do you make an hour? Because I want to know how much to tip you. No, we tip based on the experience, and we will continue to do so. It is who we are. It's the very fabric of this country because of the culture of tipping, and that's not going to change when we increase wages.
In Rockville, Mariam Shahzad for MCM.